Hey guys, I'm here to snap, crackle, and pop your world. I'm Hannah Hirsch, and welcome back to my channel. Finally, I did it right! Literally, I had to film this like twice just because I messed up the intro, and I had to write my intro down because I forgot it. That's how long I've been on this channel. So, yeah, I'm back. After a week, I already forget. Anyway, today, I'm doing 17 things you may not know about me. And you could probably tell some of them. Some of them are very obvious, others are not. But let's get started. So, number 1, I have had 15 pets in my lifetime. Oh, I wrote it down, so if I'm looking aside, this is why, because the list is right here. I've had 15 pets in my lifetime. I've had 6 fish, 3 lizards, 2 cats, and 3 hamsters. And I wish there was more explaining to do. Not all at the same time. I've not had all these pets at the same time, but throughout my life, I've had 15 pets. Number 2, my first best friend was also my first crush. This one, I wish I had more to explain to this one, but we were in preschool. We were best friends. I had a crush on him. He had a crush on me. It was fun. Preschool love. Woo! Yeah. We played Spider-Man together. We drew together in Bright Beginnings, which is where we met. And I still currently do talk to him, which is why I felt a need to put this on the list. And because I was running out of ideas, and I didn't organize them, I was just kind of jotting them down. Anyway, Number 3, I was an All-American pageant girl, and that was before kindergarten, so I did it before I entered kindergarten. When I entered kindergarten, I did stop this because my dad didn't agree with it, but So basically, I do have medals. Most of my medals are from there, and I can actually get you some right now. So, I'm back. So this is one of the medals I received doing this. I don't know if you could read it, but it does say All-American Pageant, Boy and Girl Pageant. And I did have this trophy from when I did it as well. I don't know if you could read it again, but it does say All-American Baby National Finals. So I did earn that, and I do have another one back there, and a couple more of these medals. They look exactly the same, though, so I didn't feel like bringing them out. So, yeah. Okay. So, I'm back from that. Okay. Number 4, I am obsessed with Arizona and iced tea and Taco Bell, not Arizona, the state. Even though if I am obsessed with traveling, that is another thing that is going on. Anyway, I've been obsessed with Taco Bell and Arizona iced tea. If you asked me what I wanted to eat any day, I would have said Taco Bell, and I still am, and it's hysterical. My parents are like, really, Hannah? Really? And I'm like, yes. That is what's going on. Okay, number 5. My first occupation, I said I wanted to be goofy. And my kindergarten teacher asked me what you want to be when you grow up, because that's like something you ask for when you want to be like, and normally people say you want to be a vet or like a fireman or something else. I said I wanted to be Goofy, and I meant the Disney character. We all know who it is. Yeah. That's my life. 6. 6. I can't count today. So when I was climbing on the jungle gym when I was younger, I must have fractured or sprung my. I must have done something to my pinky. I remember I. It didn't really feel like anything, but I remember one day I just couldn't bend my finger, and I wasn't smart as a kid, so I decided that it would just like not heal on its own. And because I let it heal on its own, I actually fell off of the jungle gym, and this is what caused this whole thing. I didn't say that, but I fell off the jungle gym because I was a clumsy kid. I still am clumsy to this day. And now I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, I think you can tell, but I can't bend my finger all the way down. Like a normal finger bends like that, and it's straight. My right hand I can't bend down because I never went to the doctor to get it properly healed. So, great job, Hannah. That's what I do. So to this day, like, I can't do the Spider-Man fingers with this hand. And I can't do like the call me with this hand because it just doesn't look right, because I can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't go past this particular. It doesn't go past here. I mean, I can bend it through here, but it doesn't go straight. That's basically what this is. And it's really weird, but that was my dumb, stupid story. Okay. My childhood. Number 7, going along the same thing, pretty much. When I was younger, me and my brother were playing cars, and we were driving the cars around and everything, and it was like the little toy cars that you have, and you go vroom vroom when you drive, and we were playing with like the little people, and that's what it's called, like Little People. There used to be a show that was associated with Little People. Look it up. I still remember the theme song. And yeah, so we used to play with the little people, and we used to go, and like fall off a cliff or something like that. And my brother had great grammar. My brother had like a plane, and he was flying it around, and he bumped into the speaker, and the speaker fell on me. And ever since then, if I slide down like a pole or jump off a ladder or something like that, my leg tingles, because when that happened, I was limping for a good 2 hours, and then I went to the doctor. My grandmother didn't take me to the doctor, who was the parental supervision at the time. She was like, "Oh, you'll be okay," and I was limping. And then my babysitter came at the time, and she called my mom, and she said I was limping, and then we ended up going to the doctor. Nothing happened, but ever since then there's always been a tingling in that foot. It's my left foot, and ever since then, whenever I slide down a thing or something like that, my feet tingle, and it hurts my left one, but it tingles my right one as well, and it's like an unstable, like when you feel unstable, and it's really weird. I can't describe it. It's a really weird feeling, but that's why I don't play on jungle gyms anymore. And when I was in 3rd grade, I wouldn't play on that particular jungle gym because I died. Anyway, number 8. I told myself as a kid, this is kind of funny. This is like the ironic, like irony of it all, of my childhood. I told myself I would never be friends with a reader, someone who liked reading and writing. And it's ironic because now I am friends. My best friend, Sophia, shout out to you, is a reader and writer. She's more of a writer than a reader, but she does read as well. And actually, funny story, the reason why I put this in here was because I wrote a poem, and it's right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's all color-coded and stuff, and it's a 2-page poem. And I'm going to share it online. I'm going to make a video. Sometime in September, this video will be released, and I hope it'll be good and fun, and I hope you all will enjoy this video. So, yeah. That's basically it. Okay. Sorry, camera cut off. Oh my god, my hair is a mess. It's been a mess this whole video, but oh well. Sorry, camera cut off. Yeah, it happens. So number 9, when I was in first grade. Oh, wrong one. When I was in 4th grade, I got introduced to my first YouTube video, and that was the gummy bear thingy. You all know the song, the I'm a gummy bear, yes, I'm a gummy bear. Yeah, that song. Yeah, I was introduced to that, and I was addicted to that song for like weeks. My phone goes off, of course, during a YouTube video. And I was addicted to that for weeks. Like, I'd jam out, like, in the, basement. I'd be, like, jamming out to the song. Like, I was a 4th grader. That is what I listened to. And it was so funny because my mother didn't like YouTube. She never liked YouTube. Actually, she still to this day doesn't like YouTube. She doesn't like me at all. Being on YouTube, she doesn't like it at all. So it's hysterical because I would be jamming out to that, and she would, like, not that she would freak out, but she would, like, frown upon it, and when she would, like, make me watch all my YouTube videos, like, upstairs, so she could hear what's going on, because I also watched a lot of Fred, and you all remember the Fred, like, oh my god, squirrels, like that Fred, like, who thought Pomeranians were squirrels, and, like, who went swimming in, like, a blow-up pool. Yeah, that Fred. Yeah, that's who I also watched, and she didn't like her. I distinctly remember my mother hating Fred and hating the voice, so I used to have to watch all my YouTube videos upstairs on my house, or, like, on the floor where she was, because she didn't like me watching him. And I love Fred. I still watch Fred to this day. I still watch his newer channel that he has. I'm a big fan. But yeah, that was my 4th grade life. Okay, number 10. Yeah, 10. So I was in 8th grade, we were obsessed with llamas and hats, okay? That was, like, the thing in 5th grade. You all remember llamas and hats, right? The whole, Carl, why'd you do it? So, in 8th grade, my friend Michael had a story where he had a fish in his phone. Stop talking. So he had a fish in his I can't remember what it was. Oh, refrigerator, freezer. It was a freezer. Why I couldn't remember that, I don't know. And the fish, like, was there for like 2 months, 3 months. So and it was just in the freezer sitting there. So we named the fish Fred, and it was I think it was Michael's idea of the name as well. And so we used to threaten to smack people with Fred. Like, he would get the fish out of the freezer with the ice on it and smack people. So one day I decided to bring a fish, and I have it in back of this camera just for this one, called Carl. I used to bring this thing to school, and we named it, or Michael named it, Carl, and I think to this day, because everyone was obsessed with the llamas with hats, it was from Carl. Like, everyone would be like, Carl, why'd you do it? That was everyone in 8th grade. So we named him Carl. Michael named him Carl. Not me. I didn't name him Carl. I just brought the fish to school. And we used to smack people with the fish like this. And we used to, like, smack people with it and hit people with it and everything. We used to have fish fights on the bus with this thing. And, like, I'd bring it to school. I'd bring it on the bus, in class. If someone pissed me off, they'd get the good smacking. It was hysterical. Like, this fish, like, we had fights with the fish. Like, we would literally fight each other. I had another fish that I couldn't find that was my brother's, and I stole it and brought it on the bus, and we just like fight each other, like back and forth, whack each other with the fish. That is what happened on my 8th grade bus. Oh god, 8th grade memories. We were all so dumb in 8th grade. Okay. So number 11 is a good one. I love this story. This story is so funny. So when I was younger, why does my phone keep beeping? Okay, so when I was younger, I had a letter sent home to my parents, like handwritten letter from both the mother and the teacher of my kindergarten teacher. I think this was kindergarten. Okay, so when I was in kindergarten, I had a letter sent home. It was either kindergarten or 1st grade. I can't remember what grade it was. And I had a letter sent home about hugging boys, because I would always hug the boys at my school, and they would like be like, "Oh my god, cooties," and I just thought that was hysterical. So I'd go around hugging all the boys and embarrassing them. One kid in particular got it the worst out of all of them, and I distinctly remember doing this to him, and he would like freak, and it was so funny. So the teacher and the mother of the child sent a letter home to my parents, and my mom actually had to have a talk with me about hugging boys in like kindergarten. That is my story. Freaking great. So number 12 is, sorry, I'm back. Yay, I cut it off because I had to go do something. Anyway, number 12 is that in 2nd grade, I had my first kiss, and I was a really early age to think about that, because typically kids have their first kiss. Oh my god, the screen. Okay, thank you. Typically kids have their first kiss in like, I don't know, like 7th grade, 6th grade. Nope, I had my first kiss in 2nd grade, and it was actually by the guy that I tortured by hugging him all the time in kindergarten. It was with that same guy, and it's sad. It was really sad because it was a dare, and I was told, I remember it distinctly being, I was told to go do something, and I was like, okay, so I went through it, and then they were like discussing my dare as I was going to do it, because they were playing truth or dare lined up in the recess, like, and they told me to go do something. I don't remember what it is. I just remember walking into the gymnasium for no reason. They were discussing my dare while I was in the gymnasium. I came back, and they were like, "Oh, we dare you to kiss your lover," which was the guy. And I was like, okay. So I walk up to this guy. It was so cringy. I kissed him, and that was the first kiss. It was really weird. It was a really weird first kiss, and it was really awkward. And yeah, my freaking life. You could tell in this list I was running out of ideas at this point, because I wasn't originally gonna put that there, but I felt like it needed to be there for whatever reason. Okay. Number 13 is, I got bullied in 3rd grade and didn't realize it. This is my story and explaining of this, because I was a very oblivious and forgetful child, and that was just me. I one time forgot, like, even in middle school, I was a very forgetful child. I ate a clementine once in, I think, middle school. It was either 8th grade or 9th grade or 12th, not 12th grade. It was either 8th grade or 9th grade. And I ate a clementine and blamed it on my mother for eating it. Like, I was so mad at her for eating the clementine. So I was always a very forgetful child. And when I was bullied, I didn't realize it. Like, I didn't know that I was being bullied. He it was more, I saw it more as teasing than bullying. Like, he would take two, like, wrestlers and go, this is you and this is me, and, like, beat the crap out of my wrestler, and I just thought it was teasing. Like, yeah. So basically, he would just, like, do things like the example I just gave, and yeah, I just didn't realize it was bullying because I didn't care. He'd, like, tell me to shut up and stuff, and I wouldn't do it, but I was just, like, with my other friends, so I didn't really realize, nothing clicked to me that this was bullying until he told me to cut me up, and that he would cut me up and put me in chains. Like, that's literally the words out of his mouth, what he told me, and then I was like, okay, this should probably stop. I still didn't consider it bullying for whatever reason. Who knows the reason why, but I still didn't consider it bullying for whatever reason. Like, now I look back on it and I'm like, I got bullied. But at the time, I still didn't want him to get in trouble for it. So, because I thought of it as teasing. I didn't think it was bullying until he said that. And I thought, maybe this should stop. So I spent like a week contemplating what I should do. My friend recommended I fake cry at home, and I took acting lessons. At this time, I took acting lessons, so she knew I could do it. So I did that exactly, and to this day, my parents tell the story as I cried, because I actually did cry, but it was like I wasn't even affected by it. It was just fake tears. And that was my story of bullying that I didn't realize. Great job, Hannah. You didn't realize it was bullying. Anyway, number 14. Number 14 was the reason why I got my dog, and it was, I think I said this in the pet tag video, but I'm not completely sure if I got it across. I got my dog originally because I was afraid of the dark. I was freaked out out of pitch black. I was just absolutely freaked out. And when I had my nightlight on, I was freaked out by the shadows that everything in my room created, because my room is pretty much the same as it was back then. So, yeah. So basically, I've got freaked out over this whole thing and whole shenanigans. I just got so freaked out. And eventually, my parents were like, Hannah, this needs to stop. I was in like 3rd grade and it wasn't stopping. And I was still freaked out. And they were like, Hannah, this needs to stop. And I wanted a dog prior to this moment, so it was like I asked for a dog and they wouldn't give it to me. But on my birthday, I got Heidi, which is somewhere. I'm assuming you want Heidi in the video, so I'll go find her. So here is my puppy. She doesn't want to be here, but she is. I found her. So yeah. Now go fly, Heidi. Go be a super dog. Just like you always wanted to be. Yeah. She's not flying. She didn't listen to me. Anyway, yeah. So now Heidi's gonna be in the rest of this video. And my phone, this is like the 3rd time. Okay. I need to finish the video, Heidi. I know you don't understand this. Okay, you're gonna stay here for the rest of the video. Okay. So number 15 was that I take speech classes. Hi, Heidi. Yeah. So I took speech classes back in 4th grade. 3rd and 4th grade, it was like the 2 of them. And they went together. And yeah. They went together. What was I talking about? So basically, I took speech classes, and in 4th grade, and yeah, 3rd and 4th grade, and I used to get bullied for it, but not indirectly. Like, it wasn't directly bullying. It would be like, oh, those kids in those class were so stupid, and then I would be like, haha, yeah, and I'd secretly be in the class. Hi, Heidi. I know you want attention, but I had to finish the video, which I know you don't understand the concept of that. But yeah. Okay, so that was number 15. Number 16 is I played 4 instruments prior to this. What was I saying? Prior in my life, I played 4 instruments. I played piano for 4 years, but it was like spread out because I played it for 2 years straight, and then I played it for 7th grade, and then I think I played it another year. Oh no, I went back to the class that I actually took, and I played it again. Yeah, so I played it for 4 years. It's very confusing. And then I also played flute for 1 year, violin for 1 year, and then guitar for 1 year. It was, yeah. So, yeah. And I was actually thinking about going back to piano. Funny story. Not funny, but story time, yeah. I was actually thinking of going back to piano. For this year, I was going to sign up for Piano 1, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I wanted to take speech arts instead, so that's what I did. Anyway, number 17. Still currently to this day, I prefer watching cartoons than like actual TV shows. Like, I'm weird like that. Like, I do watch occasional TV shows. Heidi, stop licking me. But occasionally I do watch certain videos, but not, yeah. I prefer cartoons over normal TV shows any day. I don't know why that is, but yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time for another video. I want to say next week, but I just said in the beginning of this video that I won't be posting for at least a week because I need time to myself. There will be a poetry video coming soon. Like I mentioned, I wrote a poem, and it will be a video sometime in September. It will be released. I don't know what time. I don't know how long it's going to take to film it. But yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Peace, I guess. I don't know.